Hello. Right, I know I haven't done a book review in like forever, and I know it's the new year in 2 days, 3 days. Can't keep track of dates. Well, anyway, I still haven't finished reading any of my books yet. So, instead of doing a book review, well, it's going to be a book review, but it's going to be what people call a book haul. Well, anyway, these are all the books that, well, not all of them, because I have bought so many books in the last month or so. But these are some of the good books that I bought. I think most people would know about, also. So yeah, not all of them are new, so I'm just letting you know that as well. Some of them are from charity. Oh, bad angle of me. Right, some of them I got from a charity shop because just the way I am, and I love buying charity shop books because it's giving to charities. Well, anyway, actually, might do this first. Oh, for a Christmas present, people. Christmas present. Get the tip lid off first. As you might have realised, I am using a phone at the moment, and it's the most trickiest thing in the world to use while videoing a YouTube video. Also, do you like my dressing gown? Got it for Christmas. I love it. Right, I'll show you what's inside. Make sure it's alright. Yeah. Right, first book I'll take out is, it's called Waiting for Callback. The writing's back to front, I think. Well, anyway, yeah. Waiting for Callback. This book sort of pulled me towards it because I just thought how trendy the cover looks. Don't you think the cover looks trendy? Well, anyway, this is more for, I say, teenage girls and all that. Maybe 12 years olds, but who am I to care? I'll read a book that's for 5 years old. Well, actually, yeah, I do that work. If you don't know that, I actually work for children, so yeah, I do read books for 5 years olds. Right, let me read the blurb. When Electra is discovered by an acting agent, she imagined Oscar glory can't be far away, but instead lurches from one disaster to the next. Just how many times can you be rejected for the part of dead girl number 3 without losing hope? Backstage things aren't going well either. She's fallen out with her best friend, remains firmly in the friendship zone with her crush, and her parents are driving her crazy. Can an average girl next door like Electra really make it to the world of Luvius and Starlet? Will she ever get the callback for the part of her dreams? And we do have some lovely people telling us how good it is. This is by the Keras Station's author of Staring Kitty. So warm and funny with characters who feel like friends. This is by Abby Elepistone, author of The Dream Snatcher. Fabulously funny read with a very big heart. By Emma Carroll, author of The Girl Who Walked on Air. My new favourite teen read. Ooh. So, as you can see, people do like this book, and I'm hoping I will too. And it seems to not have many pages in. Well, not too many. Just over 300, so when I do get round to reading it, I think it'll take me probably just about less than a month to read. Yes, people will say a month. I'm sorry about that, but I'm a slow reader when it comes to certain books. Anyway, oh, what's the author's name? I think Jenny McClain? Yeah, that's the author's name of Waiting for Callback. As I have not read it yet, I cannot give it 1 out of 10 like I normally would. But as I said, to me this book seems like a fitting read for 12 years old to, or whatever age you want to read it at. So go ahead and purchase from your nearest library, or go to a store and just buy it if it seems intriguing to you, because it caught my eye and I thought it would look pretty fun to read. Alright, some of these books, I will warn you, I'm going to tell you the truth, I got it from Poundland. And I know people say, oh, Poundland is so rubbish and all that, but they do have books in there, and brand new books, cheap price, my kind of deal. Right. The next book is called The Languish Flowers. This, you would not believe, is actually a Poundland book. It cost me £1. You're right, it is a hardback, which I thought was an amazing deal, which hardbacks I normally see are about £10. So, this is by Vanessa I'm terrible at reading last names. Defenborough. Anyone can grow into something beautiful. It's a love story. I'm talking about The Language of Flowers, Elizabeth said. It's from the Victorian era, like your name. If a man gave a young lady a bouquet of flowers, she'd race home and try to decode its little secret message. Red roses means love. Yellow roses mean infidelity. So a man would have to choose his flowers carefully. What's infidelity? I asked as we turned down a path, and a yellow rose surrounded us on all sides. Elizabeth paused. When I looked up, I saw that her expression had turned sad. For a moment, I thought something I said had disturbed her, but then I realised her eyes were distracted at the roses, not at me. I wondered who had planted them. Ooh. To me, this seems breathtaking. Because you can tell just by the blurb, it's a love story. You can tell it's going to hit you hard right in the stomach. Right. This is going to be a good read. What I'm actually going to do with this book is, I will warn you, I'm not the best reader. I don't read out loud very often. So, I will read you the first page. Right. Right, if I sound a bit weird, I've had a bit of a cold series going on. Sorry about that. Right. For 8 years I dreamed of fire. Trees igniting as I passed them. Oceans burned. The sugary smoke settled in my hair as I slept. The scent like a cloud left on my pillow as I rose. Even so, the moment my mattress started to burn, I bolted awake. The sharp chemical smell was nothing like a hazy syrup of my dreams. The two were as different as Caroline and Indian jasmine, separation and attachment. They could not be confused. Standing in the middle of my room, I located the source of the fire. A neat row of wooden matches lined the foot of the bed. They ignited one after the next, and a glowing picket fence around the piped edges. Watching them light, I felt a terror unequal to the size of the flickering flames. For a paralysing moment, I was 10 years old again, desperate and hopeful in a way that I'd never been before. I'd never be again. But the bare synthetic matches did not ignite like the first still had in the late October. It smouldered and then the fire went out. It was my 18th birthday. Would you say that doesn't sound like a good read? I think it does. Well, from the first page I can tell it's going to be a sort of story that's going to get me straight away. It's going to be one of those stories that going to cling on to me until I finish reading it. So yeah, this seems like a pretty good story. Okay. Hello. Well, the next book is called No Such Thing as Mortality. This pulled me in because Immortality, the font, looks like Twilight. Alright, I'm going to admit, I'm a Twilight fan. This is by Sarah Tranter. And free ebook inside. Didn't know that. This is another book I got from the Poundland, which I just looked from the back, and it normally is £8. I got a good deal. Don't judge me. Right. let's get right into it. I will protect you until the day I die, forever. Right, let's read that then. Oh, sorry, just getting comfortable. Okay, a vampire does not have to feel any emotion, not of his choosing, and Nathan Grey has spent 200 years choosing not to feel. But when he accidentally runs Rowan Locke off the road, he's inexplicably flooded with everything she's feeling, and that rage and lots of it. He is consumed with the need to protect Rowan at all costs, including from himself. To Nate, what is happening is unthinkable. It's pretty much unbelievable at the existence of Ferris. But you see, there is no such thing as a mortality. This is Nate's story. Oh, that sounds quite sad. I do read the blurb if I buy them, but sometimes I read them and they don't go through to me. But I just buy it anyway. I've got to admit something to you guys, okay? This is very hard for me to admit, but I'm a bookaholic. I admitted it. Alright. I don't really know what should I do here. Okay. What I will do here is I am going to read the first page again, and it's not technically a spoiler alert, is it? It's just me. Yeah. Right. Chapter 1. The bend in the road. Yes. I just thrashed your anally repetitive arse. James' voice sounded in my head, whilst my ears took in both the roar of his passing car and the snorts of a fast retreating badger. There was no tail lights to see because they weren't on. The potent scent of burning rubber mortality merged with that of wild honeysuckle as I raced past the hedgerows. More of James' silent, yet expensive words entered my head. How could tonight have possibly been been more fun than had I left you rotting away in the damn tower of yours? Actually, you rotting away. Okie dokie, but your car sat barely touched in the garage. Now that's a travesty. My driving provided the comeback. I calmly lowered my right foot, bringing the speed monitor reading to 150 miles per hour. Frantically adjusting the steering wheel to avoid the young screw skidding across the road. Edged past James' flamed red Lamborghini Aventador. I guess that's a car. I don't understand cars. On the inside of the country bend. I grinned. Where I'm more like James, I would no doubt be punching the air and exclaiming sweet. But he did have a point. We had been driving in a similar vein for the past hour, and I would not allow there was some amusement in our activity. Shit. I like these books, they got swearing in. I'm glad one of us found that more amusing. Hold that thought though. Sweet, my man. Did it zero justice, but he was laughing like a hyena as he passed and punching the air. Yes. He gleefully gloated. Sweet, back to you, mate. And on the long straight after the next corner, you ain't gonna see me for dust. Well, first page. The only thing I like about the first page is the swearing, of course. But because I do like vampires, so I know I'm definitely going to be reading this book. I think that's the main thing I brought it for, because it's vampires. You don't know about me, but I am a vampire. Don't you see how pale I am? Yes, I am a vampire. Didn't you know that? Okay. Ooh, I might do this one actually. Okay, I'll do this one. This is a brand new book I actually brought, and I'm ashamed to admit, but I brought it from W.H. Smith. This cost me quite a lot of money, this book did. Not too much actually, £7. Right, this book is called Dead Jealous. By Sharon Jones. Right, jealously can be murder. Ooh. Another reason I think I brought this book was because who doesn't like a great murder? Or was it just me? I think it's just me. Right. Last summer, in a boating accident, Poppy Sinclair survived a brush with death. But the girl she finds face down in a lake wasn't so lucky. As Poppy fights to discover the truth behind what she believes is murder, she also discovers that people are not always as they seem. Slipping into a deep web of lies, jealousy and heart-stopping danger, Poppy comes to realise that the one thing that can save her has been right there all the time. Whoa. That blurb, it pulls you in. It literally pulls you in. Alright. I must admit, I'm excited to read this one. When am I not excited to read a book? Seriously, tell me. And I will admit, some of these books are actually really long. I didn't realise how long they were. Okay. What I will say about this book, it sounds great. It looks great. I actually can't wait to read it, but the problem is, I don't know. The blurb seems to pull me in a lot, but I don't really know anything really. Yeah. I'm probably just tired, that's why. Okay. We'll read a bit of the first page, okay? Chapter 1. Poppy Sinclair hooked her thumbs in the back pockets of her jeans and snorted. At the centre of an uneven half-circle of tips and yoke rusty caravans and nylon tents was a wicker man, stand 20 foot tall, its body of a tangled branches glowing golden brown in the sinking sun. Ivy dripped from head and beard, and 2 trees' branches protruded at angles, forming stag-like antlers. In each spindly hand, the giant effigy held a 3-foot wooden scythe. Alright, I'm going to stop there, sorry. I told you I ain't good at reading out loud. Yeah. Well, what I'll say about this book is a thriller, of course. It's about murder. It's a mystery. All of them just fit into one and makes a story. And I'm just going to say, if you want to read it, you can get it from W.H. Smith. It's very easy to get, or you could even probably go off Amazon. It's called Dead Jealous, don't forget that. It's called Dead Jealous. I'm dead jealous. Sorry, I think I've been watching too much of Sean Dawson. You know the way he is, it's a bit crazy. Just a bit crazy like me. Right, should we go on to the next book? Let's look. How many books I've got in here now? There's actually I think I have about 10 books in here. Of course I'm going to have to split into 2 videos though, because I didn't realise how long I talked for. Ooh. I've actually got a book in my hand right now that it is by another YouTuber. I know what you're going to say, oh my god, not none of these YouTuber books. They're boring and all that. If you don't like them, that is. But if you do love them, and you're like, oh my god, yes, finally. I didn't actually know this was a YouTuber book before I brought it. I came home and my little sister told me, and I was like, oh, is it really? I didn't know this. I was intrigued by what it says on the back. You understand in a second. This is called Girl Online by Zoe Sugg. And from what I got a gist of, she's a YouTuber. I've never seen her in my life, but my little sister watches her. That's all I know. I did like how inviting the colours are. I love how it's like a baby pink and baby blue mixed together. Okay, we'll read the blurb. And then I'll have to finish this video because I didn't realise it's gone 20 minutes. Right, Penny has a secret. Under the Alice Girl Online, Penny blogs her hidden feelings about friendship, boys, her crazy family, and her panic attacks have begun to take over her life. When things go from bad to worse, her family whisks her away to New York, where she meets Noah, a gorgeous guitar strumming American. Suddenly Penny is falling in love and capturing every moment of it on her blog. But Noah has a secret too, one that threatens to ruin Penny's cover and her closest friendship forever. Ooh. And I guess that's a picture of her on the back. That's what I mean by why I brought it. It was just the back of it is the blurb. It pulls you in. It's like it grabs onto your neck and says, "You got to buy me. You know you want to." I'm crazy. I know it. Well, right. Like I said, I didn't even know this was the YouTuber's book when I brought it. Right. Just trying to find. It's first page. So I've been like a bit distracted. Right, 1 year ago, 22nd of November. Hello world. I decided to start a blog. This blog. Why, you might ask. You know when you shake a Coke can and there you open it and it explodes everywhere? Well, that's how I feel right now, and I have so many things I want to say fizzing up inside of me, but I don't have the confidence to say them out loud. My dad once told me that I should start writing a diary. He said that keeping a diary is a great way of expressing our innermost thoughts. He also said it would be great to look back on when I was old, and that it would really make me appreciate my teenage years. It obviously been so long since he was a teenager, he'd forgotten what it's actually like. I did try though, writing a diary. I managed about 3 entries before I gave up, and most of them went something like this. Rain today. My new shoes got ruined. Jenny complained skipping maths. She didn't. John Barry got a nosebleed in science because he poked a pencil up there. I laughed at him. He wasn't impressed. It was awkward. Night. That sounded so girly, teeny. Oh yes, what it's like to be a teenage girl. So boring, so much drama. Okay, well I'm going to end it here, and I'm glad you popped in to say hello. Please don't forget to leave a comment, a like, or even just subscribe if you want, if you like these videos. I try and post regularly. I know I haven't done one in about, I think it's about a month now, which I'm sorry, because you know, Christmas and all that, lots and lots of birthdays in December, and I decided to take a break from reading. I will try my best in the new year to get back into reading, and I will start reading a book. I actually did start reading a book. It's actually in here as well, which is luck. It's called The Dead Girls, and yes, it looks upside down, but it's not. Which I will make a little blog about, what do you call this? Later on, when I don't feel like I'm actually gonna just collapse with tiredness. Alright, thanks for watching, and don't forget to tune in another time to check out a next book review. What do you want to call it? Alright, thanks for watching. Goodbye.